Hello and welcome to another episode of Marketing for Your Future. I'm your host, Cindy Ashton, here at the Daily Ad Brief. And today we have a woman joining us who has some very interesting insights into how the social media landscape is changing. Please welcome to the show, Heather Doering from ACE Strategies. Hello, Heather.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, Cindy.
Absolutely. We are so excited to have you. So before we dive into everything social media, tell us a little bit about your business.
When we started the company back in 2013, we had a goal to help small businesses make that transition from what was the more traditional marketing space into the digital space. And as we all know, that space has accelerated and exploded over these last 9, 10 years. So we work with clients who a couple different areas, solopreneurs who have decided to hang a shingle and they've been VPs of this or CEOs of that. And they're great at what they do, but they're not really sure what to say or how to find those ideal clients. And we also work with small businesses who are in a growth stage and maybe have never needed any kind of digital or social marketing before, and they now do to be able to grow and scale.
Very cool. I love how you differentiated the different types that you work with. So, when it comes to social media, it is noisier than ever and harder than ever to get attention. Tell us what your perspective is on where it's moving and how people really can build their social media.
Yeah, you got the nail on the head there. And what we've noticed over the last couple of years, especially during this COVID season, is that there every few months there's a shift in how we need to communicate. So, I won't go through the whole thing, but back when COVID started, it was kind of exciting, sort of like camping. Ooh, we're going to do this thing for a few months, and everyone was kind of chattery. And what we're seeing now is people are they're really feeling disconnected from one another, from the social events and people and things that they've missed over these last couple of years. So the content that we're seeing that stands out, that tends to get the most engagement, are things that are highly personalized, not from my dog ate the homework last night, but from a human perspective. So the content that is just all information based, we're all kind of on information overload. So as you're thinking about what you want to put out into the universe, think about things that are going to not only build your brand and your all the good things that we want to be known as, trusted advisors, and all of that, but think about things and types of conversational content that's going to draw people in, ask opinions, ask questions, but things that are thoughtful and relevant to you, because they're also relevant to other people.
Absolutely, Heather. And I've been seeing that trend as well. People were really craving real people, real connection. They don't want to see cookie cutter templates because we can Google anything now. So I
Yeah.
really love that perspective. When it comes to really optimizing performance, once you have that engagement and you're starting to really become that personable influencer online, how do you then translate that into new business or repeat sales?
Yeah, that's a great question. And for most of our clients, they are in a people to people business, and so it's really important. And I think probably most of us would consider ourselves in that space, right? I mean, if you're not good at what you do from a tactical perspective, chances are you're gonna be doing something different pretty quick, because no one's going to hire you or keep you on. So when you think about the growth and the using the notoriety is not the right word, because that's the opposite, but the positivity of social content and things like that, that's building a perception, and it's a psychology behind that, right? So when somebody feels like you're a genuine person, you're a real person, they're more apt to listen in again, and then eventually they're more apt to have those conversations. And so it's the ability to then take maybe a social post and translate that or transfer that into connections with people that you may have never met before, simply because they feel like you're a genuine person who understands their problems and challenges. And you know what? You might be able to help them.
Heather, that's wonderful. And I really appreciate that perspective because I still see people trying to do the hard sale. And I'm like, boy, you've missed the boat. You are missing it. So thank you for really giving us some great insight into the power of being genuine, being your brand, being who you are, and connection. Thank you for being on the show
Yeah.
today.
Thank you.
And for those of you watching, thank you for tuning into yet another episode of Marketing for Your Future. If you would like to connect with Heather, you can go to dailyadbrief.com, and we will see you very soon on another episode.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.